So let's go ahead and get started. Here we first have a slide with a picture of the 2012 IBC. And believe it or not, this was released in May of 2011. So it has been out for quite a while. And hopefully you do have a copy of this. You will need it definitely if you are using the IBC. And it's available in different formats: hard copy, soft, loose leaf, and also PDF and on readers. So there's all sorts of options there. We'll be going over a few administrative type changes, and I do want to say that it was quite a challenge to come up with this web seminar. I would say that if you wanted to really truly understand all of the structural changes in the 2012 IBC and the reference standards, it would constitute a semester course. But designers, plan checkers, and people interested in learning about the structural provisions don't have time for that, and we definitely can appreciate that. We've put together a full day seminar with over 300 slides where we spend the day going through the structural changes in the 2012 IBC, and even then we can't cover all of the changes in the reference standards. So trying to squeeze this into 2.5 hours was a major challenge, and I refer to this as the super Cliff Notes version of the 2012 IBC structural changes. So in this slide here, we have margin markings that you'll find in your IBC, and you may not know at first what they are referring to, but we've provided you a legend here, so you'll have the legend there available to you. Now, we do like to point out routinely in our seminars how important the errata is. And on our website, we provide this resources tab for our seminar participants, and we would invite you to go to that tab. There are a number of tabs within that resources tab that are helpful, and one of them is the errata and supplements. And so right here you'll see the 2012 IBC errata. You'll also see the ASCE 7 errata links provided. Now we're jumping right off to chapter 35 of the IBC reference standards, and one may argue that this is where most changes occur because all of the standards referenced in the IBC are listed in this chapter with the promulgating agency and the official title and the year edition. So all of that is included in chapter 35. And we would want you to definitely refer to that chapter so that you know the year edition of the standards referenced. And we put together this slide right here so that you can at a glance see the updates of the most frequently used structural standards that structural engineers use and what the new year edition is. And probably most important and of most interest to you is ASCE 710. And that standard is what structural engineers most frequently refer to. Now, you enjoyed using ASCE 705 for 6 years with the 2006 and 2009 editions of the IBC. And ASCE 710 will be referenced not only in the 2012 IBC, but also the 2015 IBC. Now, at a glance here with the concrete and the masonry, steel, cold form steel, and wood reference standards. You can see that those are updated with the exception here of the special design provisions for wind and seismic reference standard. So if you can take a look at your ASCE 710 and see if you have the second printing that includes errata, then that will save you from having to incorporate some of the errata that's been published. But we're expecting new errata to be posted around October 1st. And also sometime in October, there will be a third printing of ASCE 710 that includes the errata as well as supplement 1 and an expanded seismic commentary. In chapter 2 of the 2012 IBC, we see some changes to the definition. All defined terms are now located in chapter 2. You will not find them sprinkled in the structural chapters. So anything that you want to find the definition for, please go to chapter 2. There are more than 700 definitions, and also the defined terms are in italics. So as you're going through the IBC and you see words in italics, You may be wondering why. Well, the reason is that they're defined in Chapter 2. And oftentimes the definition of a term will get you out of a code problem.